Hey everyone, it's PeaceLovePiggies13 here, and today I have some exciting news for you all. So as you can see, I'm in the living room with the dogs, and Bracken's just had his dinner and he's just deciding where he wants a nap. So yes, I have some very exciting news for you all, and that is to do with my shop. So over the summer I have spent time sewing and making up some products and things to go in the shop. If you have subscribed to me for a while, you'll recognise these four. I made these four a while ago, and this one I made when I didn't have my sewing machine, but it is more like the ones that I make with my sewing machine, but I will be making more like these. So these are all the things that I have to sell at the moment. Hopefully I'll be making some more hammocks and some Heidi tunnels. I haven't actually got round to making any of those for the shop yet, but yes, hopefully I will at some point be able to sew some of those. What are you talking about? Brackety Boo, what's up? What? You've just had dinner and you've just been out. So yes, anyway, back to the shop. Like I was saying, I have a Etsy store, on Etsy obviously, called PeaceLovePiggies, and I've just got around to updating it and putting on all these things again. So I will tell you a bit more about all the little things and the price and everything. So these four are all made with the same fleece actually, which is a beige kind of paw print fleece, which I think is really cute. I have some things that I made myself which has a grey one, but I like the beige one better. And they each have a different pattern on the top. They're all slightly different because these were the ones that I made by hand, so I had to hand sew them and kind of just judge the sizing, the sizing of them all. So they are all different. This one is much skinnier, as you can see. This one is more of a bag kind of shape. This one's more of a bag kind of shape, and this one's a slightly skinnier one. So they are all different, but in the opening they have memory wire, which as you can see, if I do that, it springs back open, which is good for your animals to get in and out of. And these four, each one, like one of these, would cost, I think it's £4 at the moment. So that's quite good. Because they are small, they're quite small. Like if you see, I don't think a full-size guinea pig would get in there unless you had a very small guinea pig, I would say. Or even baby guinea pigs would get in there. But I would suggest these would be best for maybe hamsters or rats or mice or degus or maybe even chinchillas. I've never had a chinchilla. I don't know what size they are, but I'm assuming they would fit in something like that. So any kind of small animal like that. Like I was saying, they're all slightly different, but they're all roughly, I think it's 15 centimetres across, so this way, 15 centimetres, and 25 up this way. I think that is roughly the size of them, I think. So yes, one of those costs £4. This one at the end, just because it has some extra different materials in it, and it's a slightly different kind of shape. It has a flatter bottom, whereas this one is all round. So this one has a flat bottom and boning instead of the memory wire in the outside, basically. And also has a layer of wadding in between the cotton and the fleece on the inside. You can see this is the grey paw print fleece, sorry. And I really like this one actually, and it is slightly bigger. I think a guinea pig might be able to fit in that one a bit better, because it's less kind of bag shaped. It's more of a kind of straightish shape. I lost my train of thought there. So yes, this one is £5 I think, just due to the extra wadding and the boning, which is slightly more expensive. And yeah, that's the size of that one. And like I was saying, these are all made by sewing by hand. So obviously, once these ones sell, I will start creating them more like this, more like the ones I had, or the ones I gave to the contest winners of my last contest, which were all sewn by the sewing machine. So they will be more shaped like this one, but they are much bigger than this. Two other little products that I made. I basically had some old fabric that I'd never used, and there wasn't a lot of it, and I just made these two little pocket things that they've got the same material used, and they're just these two little pockets, a bit like the snuggle sacks, but no boning or anything on the outside. I guess you could fold up the outside edges, maybe to strengthen it a bit without using any kind of material in the on the entrance. I'm just losing all my words today. So there's two of those, and I think they are £3 each, just because of the less material used and cheaper material used, which is quite good, I think. So yeah, they're both, I think this, the flowery material was a pillowcase, an old pillowcase, and I think the green one was an old t-shirt. They were obviously washed and everything before I sewn them, but they're made from basically recycled material, which is quite nice. The other things I have could basically be for any kinds of animals. These ones probably more for maybe puppies or things like that. And these are made, this is actually an old gingham dress. As you can see, I was using up all my old fabrics that I hadn't used or anything. And so this one was made from an old blue and white gingham dress, as you can see. And they're just 4 of these, and they're not sewn, what would you call it? Threaded? Tied? Into this kind of quite strong pattern, which makes them quite strong, and hopefully maybe dogs, that would be a good toy for a dog, maybe like for fetch, or even if your rats or something like that was a big chewer, then you could maybe give them one of those to chew on. And I think these are £2.50, I think I put them on as, each. So yes, they're quite good. These ones I have here, these are like little kind of rope toys. As you can see, they're quite thin, and they're all different again, because they were also made from old t-shirts, I think they were, old t-shirts. Again, so these are recycled, and you could hang these up maybe like in a rat or a hamster or a mouse cage, or any kind of animal like that, a gerbil cage, and they could maybe chew it or climb along it, or even again puppies, maybe they could chew on those and play tug of war with other dogs. So I have 4 of the smaller ones and 2 double ones where I've just basically tied 2 together in the middle. So I have 2 larger ones like this, and they're obviously twice the length, and 4 of the smaller ones. I haven't yet put these on the site, but I will be doing that this evening. I think these ones will probably be maybe £2, and the longer ones maybe £3, something like that, but quite cheap anyway. And the last things I'm going to put on my shop at the moment that I have are these guinea pig or rabbit or any kind of small animal toys. So they're on quite a thick piece of sisal rope, I think this is. And they have these little coloured munch balls, I think they were called when I bought them. And they're just kind of wicker, and they have animal or pet safe dye on them. But I thought it was quite cute because it makes them look all colourful and different. And they also have these little cardboard shoes on them as well. Obviously, if your pets are big chewers, they might get through these quite quick. But I think they're quite good because you get the main sisal rope, so you could reuse this. You could either just tie it plain, or you could maybe put veggies or buy some things maybe off of Chinchillas to shop, or just use any kind of cardboard or anything that you have around your house, and just make a toy out of those. Again, they're all different because they're all handmade, and I aimed to make sure that each had a different colour set on them. So yes, and I'll probably put these on for maybe £3, I think. I think that would be quite good. So yes, yeah, that's all the things that I have for my shop at the moment. Like I was saying, I will hopefully be making some tunnels, some Heidi hammocks, and hopefully some other things when I have time to do that. But for the moment, this is what I have to put on. If you are interested in seeing any different kinds of products, or if you have any advice, or even if you have any comments or anything like that, feel free to put them below. I also have an email, which is just PeaceLovePiggies13@hotmail.co.uk, if you want to send me an email instead of using YouTube for whatever reason. And yes, I'll leave all my links to everything below, and I hope that you have a nice day, and I will see if you check out my shop. I would be really grateful if you did, even if you don't get anything. I would love it if you just checked it out and things like that. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye!